Let us start the most important examination point of view journal entries in our part B of accounting. That is our most important chapter, and the chapter name is journal entries. Already we have completed two problems, those are also relating to the final examination, and according to the third problem we have 10 entries. So each and every transaction must be will get at least 5 transactions in our final examination. Not in the journal entry stage, same transaction we will get in our ledger entry posting as well as in our subsidiary posting also. Let us start the third problem. Now we have to read the problem, how which is year is relating and name of the company or name of the person oriented transactions or not. That journalize the following transactions in the books of XYZ company in the year of 2019. Why I am again and again explaining the problem? Because of the journal entries in which book are we are going to enter the transactions, and journal entries are relating to the name of the person or it is relating to the name of the company. That's the reason we have to enter the name, and as well as year is most important. In which year we are going to convert the transaction into our business organization journal entry procedure. Because of year is important. Why we have to read the year is nothing but in 2018 also we have same entries and 2019 also we have same entries. That's the purpose. We have to represent the year as well as month of the transaction, and the month is starts from March 1st. As usually we know, whatever may be the day that will be starts from first day, the transaction is a clear indication to write the entry as cash account data to capital account. First day transaction is also how to follow and to satisfy the 3 rules of accounts. Not only using 3 rules of accounts and giving a clear indication how to write the first transaction, how whatever it will be going to be the process. That is, business commenced with cash, business started with the capital, only business started with the sum of the amount. Those are called as cash account data to capital account. Not only to satisfy the rules and directly enter the first transaction. Before that we have to draw the pro forma. So pro forma is nothing but whenever we start the pro forma we have to identify name of the person or name of the company as well as year is also important. Here the problem is generalize the following transactions in the books of XYZ company in the year of 2019. Journal entries in the books of XYZ company in the month of March 2019, and draw the pro forma. First column journal entry pro forma goes to date column. Date column is important. Months, year as well as day wise transaction we have to enter in our day column. And next column goes to particulars. Particular is nothing but entry space. And next one is LF number. LF is nothing but ledger folio. Ledger folio is nothing but after the journal entries we have to convert the each and every entry into ledger balancing. That's the reason we have to take the column for ledger folio number, and come to the next column, that is debit amount, and next column credit amount. And come to the first transaction. What is our first transaction? Business started with cash. So the first transaction is relating to the entry as cash account data to capital account. Before that we have to write year, month and date. The transaction is cash account data to capital account. Whatever may be the transaction, the entry is in the first date, cash account data to capital account. Before that, we can identify the first letters of the entry. First entry or the second entry in the transaction must be satisfy the capital letter. Must be satisfy the capital letter is nothing but we have to identify. The transaction will be converted into entry. We can identify that it is called as entry place. The space is most important. Cash account space A/C. It is nothing but account, and right side corner we have to drop the DR. DR is nothing but debit. After the debit we have to enter the debit column amount, that is 10,000. And to capital account goes to credit column. Amount is 10,000. After the entry, we have to write the narration. Narration is nothing but this entry is related to which type of transaction. That's the reason we have to write the narration. Narration is starts from being business started with 10,000. After the entry completed, we have to draw the underline of first day transaction and come to the second day transaction. No need to enter year and March because of all transactions are relating to the March month. Second day transaction. After the first transaction, each and every entry must be satisfied the three rules in our second day transaction to into end of the transaction. Our second day transaction is purchase goods for cash. Purchase goods for cash. Before that, again we have to know personal account, real account, nominal account. Let us know the three rules of accounts again. Personal account relating to name of the person. Real account relating to sales, cash and asset. Nominal account relating to expenses as well as payments. Now let us satisfy the rules are there in our transaction or not. Our first rule is personal account, that is relating to names. In our transaction purchase goods for cash, there is no name of the person. So we can cancel the rule of personal account and come to the second rule, that is real account, that to be relating to sales, cash and asset. Here we have cash. Purchase goods for cash. Cash what is there? The cash is goes to the rule of real account. So we can indicate it is relating to real account. Again we have to identify it will goes to credit or debit. So debit or credit is nothing but purchase goods for cash. We are purchasing goods by paying cash. So whenever we are going to purchase anything, we have to pay cash. So the cash is goes from us. So if the cash is goes out, we can indicate cash goes out. So in real account, cash goes out is always there in credit side. So the cash goes to credit system. So one condition is satisfied and we can cancel real account also and come to the next rule, that is nominal account. Nominal account relating to expenses. Expenses is also called as payments, purchase, paid, forwarding. These all are called as nominal account rules. Here we have an indication that is purchase. Purchase is nothing but it is a part of payment, means expenses. So the expenses we call it. Then expenses in nominal account. Again we have to identify it will goes to credit or debit. In nominal account, expenses are always there in debit side. So we can indicate the debit side. So we have two accounting system in our transaction. One is cash. It is credit because of it goes out. According to the real account, goes out transactions are always there in credit side. Then after purchase. Purchase is expenses. In nominal account we have expenses. According to the nominal account, expenses are always there in debit side. So we can give the purchase as debit system. So in our transaction, two entries are there, debit system and credit system. Now we can convert the transaction into entry as purchase account data to cash account, worth of transaction 2000. Then write the narration starts from being goods purchased for cash. After the narration, we can underline the first day transaction and come to the third transaction. Again, we have to take an indication to our third transaction. Means we have to see the three rules in our third transaction. The transaction is sold goods for cash. We can take three examples. Nominal account. First rule of account is personal account, that too relating to persons. Sold goods for cash. We don't have a name of the person, so we can cancel the personal account. So and come to the second rule, that is real account, that too relating to sales, cash and asset. Here we have sold goods for cash. two words are there. These two words are goes to real account because of sold is nothing but sales. Sold goods for cash. We are selling something from our business to other person for getting the cash from outside a person into our business organization. So according to the rule of real account, debits are always comes in, credit inside goes out. So the sales are goes out. Then it will goes to credit side. Cash is comes in is always there in debit side. So sales are going according to the real account, goes out is always there in credit side. According to the real account, sales are goes out. So goes out is nothing but credit system. So after the sales, cash is comes in. So according to the real account, comes in is always there in debit side. So the transaction will be converted into entry as cash account debtor to sales account, debit column, the transaction worth is 1500. Then after the entry, complete the narration, starts from being goods sold for cash. After the narration, underline the targeted transaction and come to the fourth transaction. Again we have to take three examples. Fourth one, purchase goods from street. We can take three examples. Again we can identify personal account is relating to name of the person. Purchase goods from street. From street, it is nothing but it is the name of the person. So the street is in the rule of personal account. Again we have to identify the personal account rules.